Position 7, Cormetia Williams. Position 8, Richard Cameron. Position 9, Demetria Cameron. Position 10, Brittany Stephenson.
Here.
Yes, where are you, ma'am?
Right here.
Oh, all right. Do you have more than one device going?
No.
Okay. Do you wish to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand how application?
Yes.
Okay. We'll be back to you, ma'am. Thank you. Position 11, Dontavis Jackson. Position 12, Janaya Daniels. Position 13, Tyrell Williamson. It's my understanding that he's in the Fulton County Jail. The case will be rescheduled for March 2nd. Position 14, Arthur Jones. Hi, good morning, Mr. Jones. Are you seeking the assistance of the public defender today? Okay, so you'll make application and we'll be back with you. Thank you, sir. Position 15, Isaiah Ford. Position 16, Dinkins Charles. Position 17, Billy Knight. It's my understanding that he's in the Fulton County Jail. This case will be reset to March 2nd. Position 18, Khalida Shaw.
Here.
Hi, Ms. Shaw. Are you seeking the assistance of the public defender today?
No, sir.
You have a private lawyer?
No, sir.
Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender?
Sir.
Okay. I'll be back with you. Thank you, ma'am. Position 19, Zenaida Howard. Position 20, Lakasha Langford. Position 21, Rashawn Holt.
That'll be a null pros, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. Position 22, Tennille Giles.
Also a null pros, Your Honor.
Position 23, Chandrika Robinson. Position 24, Shamika Webb. Position 25, Brooke Bailey. Position 26, Rondell Mentor. Position 27, James Perkins. Position 28, Maurice Beasley. Position 29, Tyshawn Keller. Position 30, Arthur Izard. Position 31, James Pinega.
That's me.
Yes. Good morning. Are you seeking, do you have a private attorney? Are you seeking the assistance of a public defender today, Mr. Pinega?
No, sir, but I don't mean to prolong anything, but just out of curiosity, would this be a place where if my brother used my identity in this, it wasn't me, and I have proof of everything, would this be the place to plead it, or would I have to reschedule?
Well, if you're pleading not guilty to the charge today, sir, you'd be arraigned on the charge, and you'd be able to talk with the solicitor either today or going forward for resolution of the case.
Okay, do I have to wait for my turn or just go with the not guilty now with you?
Oh, you'll have to wait till I complete the calendar.
Okay.
At the same time, even with that said, if you qualify for the assistance of the public defender and you want a public defender, then they are here to assist you this morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so you'd have to let me know now whether you want to seek their assistance though.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay. So you understand how to go about doing that?
The email in the chat?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so get that done and we will be with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Position 32, Annie Williams. I'm told that that's a null pros. Okay. Okay, it's been null pros a while back. Position 33, Alfred Broughton. The defendant is in the Fulton County Jail. That'll be reset till March 2nd. Position 34, William Street. Position 35, Samuel Jones.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Jones, do you have a private attorney or do you wish to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
No, neither.
Tell me what you'd like to do.
I'm pleading not guilty. I don't need a public defender or attorney.
Okay, all right, we'll be back with you. Thank you, sir. Position 36, Romano White. Position 37, Joshua Castor. Position 38, Christina C. Position 39, Julian Smalley.
Right here.
Good morning, Mr. Smalley. Do you have
How
a
you
private?
doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you, sir. Do you wish to seek the assistance of a public defender today, or do you have a private attorney?
No, sir. I would like to see the assistance of a public defender.
Public defender, okay. So you'll need to go ahead on and fill out their application so that they can see if they can represent you, okay?
Okay, quick question. How do you get to the little chat?
You on the phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there may be 3 little dots that you'll need to hit, and
I see about 7 of them.
okay.
Tap
Well,
your screen, brother.
yeah. And
Just slide it to the right or slide it to the left.
You should just be able to tap it.
Tap a button.
Tap your screen, bro, and then the menu should pop up. There should be 3 little buttons on the bottom right.
I see a bunch of different people.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
Mr. Mark, okay. All right, we'll see if we can get you some assistance, Mr. Smalley. I know that you want the public defender.
All right.
Okay. Position 40, Katie Bonds. Position 41, Matthew Pope.
Yes, sir. I'm here, Your Honor, via Zoom.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Pope. Do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
Well, I got the notice yesterday, and so I've not retained counsel yet, but I wanted to show up and at least talk to the prosecutor. I don't want to.
Okay. Do you all have any idea what you're going to do with this case, Mr. Henderson?
Not yet, Your Honor. I'm looking at it as we're
So
calling the calendar.
okay, that's fine. Mr. Pope, I'll let you talk.
Ms. Marshall Story may have looked at it before.
You're on mute, Marshall Story. In any regard, Mr. Pope, we'll let you speak with the solicitor today, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Position 42, Shakita Pitts. Position 43, Randall Mayo. Position 44, Latasha Langford. Position 45, Orlando Jones. Position 46, Tyler Daughtry.
Yes, sir. I'm here via Zoom.
All right. Do you have your camera? Do you have your camera activated, Mr. Daughtry?
Yes, sir. Is it not showing up?
I can't see you.
Let me.
Your Honor, I
see if
can see him via Zoom.
Okay. So there must be something wrong with Mr. Daughtry. Do you have private counsel, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I actually spoke with my attorney last week when I received the letter in the mail. I went ahead and retained Mr. Mark Hansford due to the late notice of me contacting him. He wasn't able to be present today. He told me to just show up and let you guys know I had hired him.
Okay. Have you paid him, Mr. Daughtry?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do, Mr. Daughtry, since you're here and your counsel's not here, I'm going to reset you until the March 2nd calendar for you all to, for him to be present for this hearing, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Am
I good to go? Or?
Yes, you'll get notice. Let your counsel know that he needs to file a notice of entry of appearance in your case so that he will get these notices also, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll make sure that happens.
All right, you have a good day. Thank you, sir.
You as well. Thank you.
Position 47, Brian Priest. It's my understanding that he is incarcerated. He'll be rescheduled for March 2nd also. Position 48, Albany Martin. Position 49, Ian Bendeck. Position 50, Maurice Searcy. Position 51, Brandy Ball. Anyone on the Zoom call whose name I did not call or who joined us late? Anyone in person whose name was not called? All right, so Mr. Howard, I guess if you'll handle the ones that are in person, Mr. Vale, those that are seeking your assistance, would you follow up with them to make sure that they've contacted you?
Yes, Your Honor, I will. I believe that is position 1, Mr. Panega, who is submitting an application, and I believe 39, Mr. Smalley, needed assistance doing that. If I could inquire of Mr. Smalley, were you able to access the chat feature, or do you need more help with that? Mr. Smalley?
Yeah, can you unmute yourself, Mr. Smalley? Do you know how to do that?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay. All right.
My fault.
Your Honor, now that he's off mute, would it be possible if I could be placed in a breakout room with Mr. Smalley? I think that might be the easiest way to kind of help do that.
Very good. We'll place you, we'll do that right now, Mr. Vale, so you can talk with Mr. Smalley. All
Thank
right,
you.
so, Mr. Smalley, we're going to put you in a separate room with Mr. Vale, so hold on.
Okay.
All right, let me go back to position 18. Ms. Shaw,
Yes.
again, Ms. Shaw, you've indicated, let me first say you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We've offered you the assistance of the public defender, which you've declined this morning. And you tell me that you do not have a private attorney. How do you plan on pleading to this charge of battery?
Not guilty.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Shaw, you've been charged in case 20C0V000406 with battery. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or a $1,000 fine. You have the right for me to read to you the accusation, or you can waive formal reading of the accusation. Which do you prefer?
You can read.
Okay, give me just a moment to pull that accusation. Strong, can you get that for me? This is, I need the actual accusation. Can you look, is it on Odyssey? Can you look it up on Odyssey? Oh, do they have, they don't have, oh, it's not gonna kill. Okay, all right. Okay, this case, Ms. Shaw, has not been accused as of yet. Therefore, it's my understanding that you wish to plead not guilty to the charge of battery. You have the option, Ms. Shaw, of having a bench trial or a jury trial on this matter. A bench trial would be heard in front of me, and then in the upcoming months, if you would like a jury trial, the case will be returned to the division judge, and they will send you out a notice for a jury trial. Which do you prefer?
Bench.
Bench trial?
Bench trial. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so we will reschedule, we will notice you. Do we have notices of when we're going to have bench trials? Okay. We will send you out a notice, Ms. Shaw, as to when that bench trial would be. If you want to hire an attorney, I suggest that you go ahead and do so at the earliest possible time. How a bench trial is going to be conducted is that the state will present their case against you. You or your attorney will have the opportunity to cross-examine any witnesses presented by the state, after which, when they rest their case, you will have the opportunity to call any witnesses or present any evidence that you want for the court to hear. Okay, you understand?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, any questions for me?
No, sir.
All right, so you'll get a notice of a bench trial calendar in the next little while, okay?
Okay.
All right, you have a good day. I'm sorry, we're just trying to work out some logistics here. That's Ms. Marshall Story. I know that Mr. Pope wanted to speak with someone, with you or Mr. Henderson. Can we accomplish that since he's here and you all are here?
Yes,
Who
we
will
can.
speak?
What
Okay.
number is that?
Let's see. He's position 41.
Okay.
All right. Can we put you all in a breakout room?
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay. And Mr. Pope, let me just advise you, this is Ms. Marshall Story. She's a solicitor. So know that anything you say can be used against you, okay? You have the opportunity to speak with her regarding this matter. And it's my understanding that you do want to speak with her. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll put you in a
Thank you.
breakout.
Okay.
All right. Position 35, Samuel Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Samuel Jones, it's my understanding you want to plead not guilty to this charge of disorderly conduct ordinance violation.
Yes.
Okay, this ordinance violation, Mr. Henderson, you all want to move forward on this?
Hold on, Judge. That wasn't one of mine. What number is it again?
It's 35.
Since Ms. Marshall Story's in the breakout room, let me look at it very quickly.
Okay, take your time.
Can't imagine anything's going to jump out at me and make me.
Can I see that? Thank you. This is position 35.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
all right.
I thought you were,
Yeah, this is, that's all right, no problem. Mr. Jones. Thank you.
That's a goner. I mean, that's a null pros.
Okay, I was hoping you'd say that, Mr. Henderson. Mr. Jones, they're gonna dismiss your case, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Tell him not to play loud music anymore.
All right, right, you're getting a warning on that, all right? Good luck to you. All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and before we go, Mr. Howard.
Yes, sir.
I want to speak with you and Mr. Henderson regarding, because I want you to be there to hear what I say also regarding some of these charges. And I want to go into a breakout room. So, Mr. Henderson.
Yes, sir.
Would you mind going into a breakout room with myself and Mr. Howard for a moment so I can discuss some of the issues that are on the calendar?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, I don't mind. I will go.
I understood what you meant. Ms. Smith, could you put Mr. Henderson, myself, and Mr. Howard in the breakout room, please? And if Miss Marshall Strong comes back, you can put her in there too. Okay, so do we have an announcement for Mr. Pope? You're on mute.
Okay, yeah. Regarding Mr. Pope, Your Honor, the state is prepared to enter a null prosecute in this matter. It has been signed, and I will be forwarding that to Ms. Case Strong very shortly.
Okay, very good.
And
Any
I
other
have
questions?
relayed that to Mr. Pope. He is aware.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Pope, they're just missing it. You have a good day.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. And let's see, while we're waiting for the other PDs to come back, we will be in recess.
on position number 1, it's going to be a no cost. Mr. Henderson advised, and I've already released Mr. Williamson, advised him.
Okay, thank you.
And then position number
14.
14.
Yes, 14 is going to be reset March 2nd. We think we're going to be able to figure that one out. So we're asking that be reset to March 2nd.
Okay. Has Mr. Jones been released?
He has not. He's here, Judge.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, sir. Okay, and I think that we're still holding on Mr. Bell. So,
And I've got people, if there's anybody 1 through 25 on Zoom that needs to speak with us.
okay, I think I have down 10, 31, and 39.
Okay, so 10 would be. So I'll see if Ms. Stevens' application can receive.
Mr. Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. I have just spoken to Mr. Smalley. I believe he has submitted an application. It is my understanding that unfortunately he would not qualify to be represented by our office. However, I just wanted to verify from the state, is his case going to be transferred to the DA's office, or is this going to remain in state court? Because that could change our position.
What's the case number?
It is position
39.
We haven't had an opportunity to chat about it. At this time, I'm aware. Did you, unless you spoke to Mr. Henderson?
No, we haven't spoken about it yet. What my announcement was that if this remains a misdemeanor, he would not qualify to be represented by our office based on his income. If it is prosecuted in Superior Court, he would qualify. And I just wanted to confirm that this case was. It's my understanding there was some talk about that happening, and I just wanted to make sure that this will remain in state court.
Do you recall with whom you were speaking? I wouldn't want to.
No, Your Honor. No, ma'am. This is coming from my client.
Oh, okay. Let me just look at the criminal history. Are you interested in an offer if it stays in state court?
You're on mute, Mr. Vale. You're still on mute, Mr. Vale.
I'm sorry. If the case remains in state court, we cannot represent him based on his income. It is my understanding that he does wish to enter a not guilty plea, and he requests additional time to speak with a private attorney.
Okay, well, I thought the whole point of what I was doing was if he was interested in an offer and the case stays in state court, that he would want to avail himself of it today.
No, I think what
Right.
Mr. Bell was saying is that he can't represent Mr. Smalley in state court. He can represent Mr. Smalley if the case was being transferred to Superior Court. And from Mr. Smalley's perspective, at some point in time, apparently someone told him that it might be transferred. Is that right, Mr. Vail?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so I guess his question was, is there any indication that the case is going to be transferred to Superior Court? If there's not, then
there's not.
Okay, so I'll speak with Mr. Smalley to see if, because Mr. Vail can't represent him. Mr. Smalley, do you want to hear what the state's offer would be, or would you like to simply plead not guilty and have the case reset?
Yeah, I don't want to hear what they got to say. Yeah, I just have it reset.
Okay, all right. Ms. Marshall-Story, has this case been accused?
No, but it will be.
Okay, all right. So at this point in time, to be quite honest, it's entitled COVID arraignment calendar. These are citations only. He wants to plead not guilty. Mr. Smalley, do you want a bench trial or a jury trial? If you have a bench trial, it'll come back to me, and it'll be without a jury. If you want a jury trial, then it's going to be transferred to the division judge.
Well, I thought the whole point of me was to consult with a lawyer first, right?
Right. So we're going to give you that opportunity to do so if you want to consult with a lawyer. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do before you make up your mind?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. So can you do that by March 2nd?
Yes, that'll give me a month. That's plenty of time.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you back on this calendar for March 2nd, and then we'll go forward from there. Ms. Marshall-Story, that should give you enough time to get the case accused also, if that's what you all are planning on doing, and we can move it forward. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do I go about contacting you guys about with my legal situation?
Oh, you'll get a notice of your next court date. So if you have any questions regarding that, you can get in touch with the clerk's office.
Okay, all right.
But we have decided his next court date is March 2nd, 2022. Now, Your Honor, is that whether the case is accused or sent to state court? I'm sorry, sent to felony court? He will appeal on your calendar regardless, March 2nd.
Well, if you're sending it, if you're transferring it, then no, he won't be on this calendar because it's going to be transferred.
Okay, so it will be transferred and he'll receive an update from the court.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Mr. Vail. I'll get this. Okay, it's my understanding that you're not going to transfer this case to Superior Court, right?
No, Your Honor, I did not say that. What I said was I don't have any notes presently that would indicate that. But now that we are doing a deeper dive into the case and will be accusing the case, we couldn't have proceeded on this battery citation either way. I don't know what that final status will be. And that's why I was asking about the court date.
All right, so.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Mr. Smalley, yes.
So if I would have had a public defender today, the same thing would be going on? I mean, I don't understand.
Your Honor,
if you'd like me to answer, the issue here is that we would try and work with the facts and circumstances that we currently have in order to come up with a plea that is fair and just to both the victim and to yourself. And that is my goal in this case. Now that we are moving in a different direction and you are unable to be assisted at this present time by Mr. Vail, who can assist you if we do decide to upgrade the case to a felony, you will have a completely different set of prosecutors who will then make an offer or not to you at that time.
No, what I'm asking, so So because I didn't go with the public defender, or I can't go with the public defender, you guys are going to transfer it over or something, or I don't get it.
It has nothing to do with the public defender whatsoever. He is a qualified attorney to represent you in either court, but I'll let him explain that there are certain parameters that he has to follow in order to either represent you in state court or in felony court. And that he will have to explain to you.
Yeah, because I'm kind of confused, but I appreciate it.
All right, so what we're going to do, Mr. Smalley, is that you're going to be back on this calendar in March 2nd, and we're giving you that amount of time to go and hire an attorney, get the attorney to investigate, and next time we'll see if we can move the case forward, okay?
All righty, sir.
Okay.
So, do I need to stay on or?
No, you're good to go. You're going to get a notice from us, okay?
Okay, and how long before this notice reaches here?
Well, we're going to send them out as soon as possible, so you should get the notice in the next few days.
All right, I appreciate it.
Okay, any other questions?
Will I get to talk to Mr. Vale?
Well, he is not, he's the public defender, so you're going to need to.
Oh, I can't talk to him. Okay, I got you.
You need to speak with your private attorney and discuss your case with whomever you hire, okay?
Well, she said he was gonna explain what she was talking about. That's what I was trying to figure out what she was saying.
Well, I think Ms. Marshall's story explained it well enough. Okay, I think that she got it. You can't have Mr. Vale can't represent you in state court. He might have been able to represent you in Superior Court, but your case is not in Superior Court at the present time. It's in state court. Okay. If they decide to transfer it to state court, what Mr. Vale has said is that you would qualify if it's a Superior Court case, okay? So if it gets transferred, then you may qualify for a public defender, but not here in state court. It's a state court. Is that correct, Mr.
Okay,
Vale?
will I know this before the 2nd?
Yes, you should. You should know this before the 2nd. If you come back to my calendar, it'll be a state court case, and it will be accused in state court.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Smalley.
All right, you too, my man.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Webb. I see that you have joined us.
Yeah, I've been sitting in the lobby waiting, and then I guess it kept saying waiting circle, and I was like, let me exit and come back out, so it let me in.
All right. Let me see where you are on the calendar, Ms. Webb. Okay. Ms. Webb, would you like to seek, do you have a private attorney, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I don't even know what I have court for. It don't even tell me on the paper.
Okay, you're here because you were charged on September 13th of 2020 with a simple assault. That's what the charge is that you have pending against you.
Oh.
Would you like to speak with to see if you qualify for a public defender regarding this case this morning or this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in the chat is what you'll need to do to see if you qualify for their services. Mr. Vale,
Okay.
Are you available now? He may be. Are you speaking with somebody else at the present time, Mr. Vale?
No, Your Honor. I am happy to speak with her. I think if the court would allow it, it might be quicker if I just went into a breakout room with her and just saw if she qualified.
That's fine. Before you go, I see that we still have Mr. Panega on the line. What's been determined there?
Mr. Panega just sent me a message in the chat saying that he has sent in an application. Ms. Davis, our paralegal, is reviewing it.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that. And so, Ms. Smith, if we can put Mr. Vale and Ms. Webb into a breakout room. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Judge.
Yes, who's speaking?
Mr. Penanga.
Oh, okay. Yes, Mr.
I
Pineda.
apologize. Sorry to interrupt. When he gets out of his one-on-one, can I be put aside in one of those chats with him as well?
Yeah, I'm happy to let you do that.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. And did you hear what he had to say, Mr. Benega, that they were reviewing your application at the present time? So
Yeah, yes, sir.
Normally, once they review it, then he'll start talking with you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
If you qualify. All right. We'll be in recess. Miss Marshall Story and Mr. Henderson, would you all mind going into a breakout room with me and Mr. Howard again, please?
Yes, of course, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Smith, are you with me? Are you there, Ms. Smith?
I am.
Could you put myself, Mr. Howard, Ms. Marshall Story, and Mr. Henderson in another breakout room, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Mr. Bell, do you have an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding Miss Webb, she is she's currently in the hospital due to recently giving birth to a child. So we would ask that that case be reset to allow her time to apply for our office.
Okay, so I'm going to reset position 24, Shamika Webb, until March 2nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. And have you heard anything on Mr. Panega? He wanted to go into a breakout room with you.
Your Honor, I would be happy to go into a breakout room with him. However, we have already reviewed his application and he does not qualify to be represented by our office.
Okay, all right. You heard that, Mr. Panega?
Yes, sir.
I would say that I would advise him to enter a not guilty plea today and to consult with a private attorney.
All right, this is a theft by shoplifting case. Mr. Henderson, do you all plan on moving forward with this case?
What number is it, Judge?
This is position 31.
So sorry.
It looks like, Judge, we were going to recommend a diversion on this case.
Okay, so Mr. Panega, the solicitor's office is recommending diversion, which is a course whereby if you complete the course that the charge will be dismissed. Is that something you're interested in? Is that something you're interested in doing?
I mean, I guess, but I didn't do it though, so I'm trying to find out.
I'm just giving you your option, Mr. Panega.
Right.
So, all right. So what we'll have to do is that if you plead not guilty, would you like a bench trial or would you like a jury trial? If you have a bench, if you have a bench trial, you'd come back before me. The state would present their case. And you'd have the opportunity to cross-examine the witnesses, then you could present your case and testify if that's something that you wanted to do. And then I'd make the decision on the matter. If you want a jury trial, the case will be returned to the division judge and they would schedule for a jury trial in the hopefully not so distant future.
I'll just go with you. I have actually the body cam video supposedly sent to me to show the difference in us. So that'll, I mean, hopefully it'll just be an in and out type of thing just to show that it wasn't me. But if I go back in front of you, that'd be fine with me.
Okay, so we will send you out a notice for a bench trial calendar. If you want to hire an attorney, you need to go ahead and do so at your earliest opportunity. And if not, then you proceed pro se, which means that you represent yourself. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions for me?
No, sir. So you'll send me information as far as when my court date is?
Yes, you'll get you will get notification of when the bench trial is. Okay, and at that point in time, like I said, you're going to have all your evidence, and you're going to have all your witnesses ready to present to the court. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have a good rest of the day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. It looks like we still have Miss Stephenson to deal with, position number 10. Where are we on her?
Judge, we sent the application to her. I don't know that she sent it back yet. Ms. Davis indicated that the application was emailed to Ms. Stevenson. Maybe she can tell us if she sent it back.
Ms. Stevenson,
Yes,
did you receive the application?
yes.
And were you able to complete it and send it back?
I'm right now, I'm not able to complete it right this very moment.
Okay, so that's what's going to be necessary for you to be able to obtain their services. What I'm going to do, Ms. Stevenson, is that I'm going to reset you for March 2nd.
Okay, I have a question. What are the charges?
What are the charges? Reckless conduct on September 10th of 2020. Mr. Henderson, do you have any other information about?
Is alleged to have left her 2-year-old alone.
Okay, so those are the allegations, ma'am. So so I'll need for you to, I'm going to reset you for March 2nd, okay? And if you will get your paperwork back into the public defender's office by that time so that they can see whether you qualify, all right? Before then, they should be able to make that determination. And if you do qualify, then they'll represent you. If they don't, then you'll need to get a private attorney if that's what you want to do, or be ready to move forward on March 2nd with either requesting a bench trial, a jury trial, or a plea in the case.
Okay, I have one last question.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
So it was supposed, I guess it was for both parents, me and
hold on.
Dontavius.
Say it again.
I guess this case, it was supposed to be for both parents, but Dontavius never got the letter. So that's why he's not in court today. The letter was just addressed to me.
Okay, so you're saying that he did not get notice?
No, he didn't get notice.
Okay, do you all live together?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm at work.
Okay, well, that's fine. Do we know what Mr. Jackson's?
What's the first name?
It's position number 11.
Oh. She said he did not get the notice?
Right, and she says that they live together.
Number 11 is the co-defendant.
It looks like he's two.
Well, he'll get notice since he wasn't here. He'll get notice again to be here on the 2nd.
I just want to make sure that he gets that we have the right notice or the right address for him. Apparently, we have 2 different addresses, so just so that he's here next time. And Ms. Stevenson, if you'll tell him also to go ahead and apply for the public defender for the next session.
Okay, you said March the 2nd?
It's going to be March 2nd. Say it again.
Is the address on Shannon Boulevard?
Is your address on Shannon Boulevard?
No.
Is it the Honeysuckle Lane?
Honeysuckle Lane?
No, the address is actually that's not, we moved in September, so the current address is 1810 Sunshine Road.
So we don't have that.
Okay, so when you move, you're gonna have to update the court with your new address. And maybe they forwarded yours and didn't forward his. You wanna go ahead and give me that address again? 1810.
Sandtown Road, Southwest.
Spell that for me, please.
SANDTOWN, and that's one word.
Okay, Sandtown Road.
Sandtown Road, Southwest.
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia 30311.
And is there an apartment number or not?
No.
Okay, and that's where both you and Mr. Jackson can receive notice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so thank you. We'll send notice on March 2nd to that date. You go ahead and both you and Mr. Jackson fill out the paperwork for the public defender, so we'll be ready to go on that. And do you have any other questions?
No, that's all.
Judge, I tell her I put the address in the chat for her to come and fill out the application. Did she get that?
Okay, did you hear that that Mr. Howard's put the information in the chat?
I got it.
Okay, she has it.
And just,
They'll
since
need
they're
a
both charged, quite
conflict
frankly, one of
defender.
them, right.
Right,
One of them will
okay.
need a conflict.
Right, so,
Okay.
I apologize. She said the address is 1700 Stanton Road.
it's 1810 Sandtown, SANDTOWN Road.
Okay. She said that's both of their addresses.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll change it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, any other questions, ma'am? All right, so
No.
we'll see you on March 2nd, okay? Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's see. When Ms. Strong is ready, we will go over the calendar.
Position number 1 was a null cross. Position number 2 was an FTA. It will be reset for March the 2nd. Position number 3 was an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. Position number 4 will be reset for March the 2nd. The defendant is in the Fulton County Jail. Position number 5 will be reset for March the 2nd. A waiver was filed and for the attorney to appear if possible on the 2nd. Position number 6 was an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. 7 and 8 were reset for March the 2nd. Both of those positions were an FTA. Position number 9 was an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. Position number 10 was reset for March the 2nd to complete the paperwork for the Public Defender's Office. Position number 11 and 12 were both FTAs. They will be reset for March the 2nd. Position number 13 will be reset for March the 2nd. The defendant is in the Fulton County Jail. Position number 14 will be reset for March the 2nd for the Public Defender's Office to look through the paperwork.
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
Position number 15 and 16 were both FTAs. They will be reset for March the 2nd. Position number 17 will be reset for March the 2nd. Defendant is in the Fulton County Jail. Position number 18 has been arraigned and it will be reset for the notice for a bench trial. Position 19 and 20 were both FTAs, reset for March the 2nd. Position number 21 and 22 were both null cross. Position number 23 was an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. Position number 24 will be reset for March the 2nd for her to complete the paperwork for the Public Defender's Office. Position number 25, 26, 27, and 28 were all FTAs, and they will be reset for March the 2nd.
Okay, and on those cases, those are less than announced cases. So if you all are going to null process those, would you get those in as soon as possible before we can send out before we send out new notices, please?
Position 29 and 30 were both FTAs. They will be reset for March the 2nd. Position number 31 will be reset for the notice bench. Position number 32 was null cross June the 28th of 2021. Position number 33 will be reset for March the 2nd. Defendant is in the Fulton County Jail. Position 34 is an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. Position 35 was a null cross. Position 36 will be reset for March the 2nd. That's an FTA. Position number 37 and 38 will be reset for March the 2nd. Both positions were an FTA. Position 39 will be reset for March the 2nd for the defendant to speak with an attorney. Position number 40, reset for March the 2nd, FTA. Position number 41 will be a null cross. 42, 43, and 44 will be reset for March the 2nd, all three with FTAs. Position 45 was an FTA, reset for March the 2nd. 46 will be reset for March the 2nd for the attorney to be present. Position 47 will be reset for March the 2nd. Defendant is incarcerated. Position 48 will be reset for March the 2nd, FTA. 49, 50, and 51 will be reset for March the 2nd. All three are FTAs.
Okay, any questions or concerns on that?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Well, I appreciate everything today, everyone. So I guess I will see you next Wednesday.
I'll be working on some null process.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Henderson. All right, y'all have a good rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.